Hey guys, welcome to Unboxking, where we open products from tech to drones direct from the source. Today, got a package from Amazon Japan. Let's open it and find out what's in the box. La la la, I love these days when you get to open cool things from Amazon. Oh my. I know what this is. This is the Smooth Q handheld gimbal. Almost forgot what I ordered. And basically, I'm thinking this is going to take my video creation to the next level. Now, this is something I've been really wanting for years because, you know, who doesn't want a gimbal? It's the coolest thing on the planet, right? I fly drones, and as you know, when you fly drones, super smooth footage, right? Won't be needing that rubber band anymore. Oh God, look at the way they've wrapped it. All right, here we go, the Smooth Q Gimbal. Here we go. Goodbye rubber band. Now, I probably can't pronounce this, but it is the Zhiyun Smooth Q 3-point axis gimbal, and great for smartphones like your iPhone. And I also got an adapter so I can use it with my GoPro. Now, the adapter basically mimics the mobile of like a smartphone, like an iPhone, and then you just slip your GoPro into the mount. So that way I can use my GoPro. Pretty cool stuff. Now, something kind of interesting. I actually ordered the Smooth Q from Alibaba Express, and the freaking seller said he didn't have black and only had gray. Would that be okay? And I was like, no way. I want black only, because black's the coolest color. And I canceled the order. So I went over to Amazon Japan, and lo and behold, there it was for almost the same price. And I got it within 2 days with Amazon Prime shipping. Here we go. That is awesome. Comes with its own case, and you get yourself a little silk cloth so you can wipe the lens. And here we go. Nice little case there. Also comes with a little carrying shoulder strap there. Micro USB for charging purposes. A manual. And a box that I'll probably never use again. Okay, here we go. Let's open the Smooth Q. 1, 2, 3. Oh! That looks pretty awesome. It looks just like the DJI Osmo gimbal. The packaging looks really good. It looks like it survived travel from China, and doesn't look broken, which is obviously very important. It has a plastic handle. Now, that's a bit of a controversial thing with the gimbal. DJI has a metal handle. This one has plastic. For me, I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me. If the price is cheaper, I'll take that all day long. It has the, whoa, be careful. It has the 1/4-inch screw on the bottom there, so you can always put that on a nice unipod or like a tripod or something if you're gonna do some time lapse. And other than that, I'm not going to go into the details too much over the gimbal. It's a gimbal. It should work. What I need to do is get this out in the field and actually start to test this. So that's something I'm going to be doing very soon. Okay, let's try the GoPro mount, which mimics a smartphone. So you can slip the GoPro into your gimbal. For me, this is something I really wanted to get into with the GoPro, because it's an awesome camera, but man, it has horrible shakes, as y'all know, right? So there you go, that's what it looks like. And that's the mount itself. Looks kind of like an iPhone, I guess. You get a couple of small screws, and then here is, oh, it looks like the bracket. Okay, so that's the bracket. And then I guess your GoPro goes in like so. I'm just assuming, of course, this is the first time I've been using this. And then just take this, in like so. And the next one, hopefully you guys can see this. You just screw that in there like so. Again, I'll get better with the positioning, but so far this looks like it fits the GoPro Hero 4, no problem. Looks like you want to kind of evenly disperse the screws because they don't fully close on each side. All right, there we go, perfect. Okay, there we go, awesome. GoPro is in. We now have the ability to do, you know, gimbal filming with a GoPro Hero 4. Awesome stuff. Okay guys, it is time to go downstairs. I'm gonna be doing two types of videos. One, we're gonna be using the GoPro. We'll be doing some 1080p, 4K, and then after that, we're gonna be using an iPhone with Filmic Pro. Now, some of you, I'm sure you're dying to see if the onboard image stabilization gives the GoPro footage a bit of a jitter. I don't know. I've seen some other videos and it looked pretty good to me, but I'll let you know for sure if there is any jitter. I'm praying to God there's no jitter with the iPhone 7 Plus, and after that, let's you know, it's time to go see what happens. All right guys, let's move on to some examples of the footage outside. Let's go. Okay guys, so this has been my review of the Smooth Q handheld gimbal. I think it is an awesome device. I've been using it for about a week and I made a little mini film with it down at the beach and I think it turned out really good. I used the GoPro and I used this method of switching it around. I'm going to leave two links at the end of this video. One is going to be for the film that I made with the GoPro, and number two, how you can put your GoPro and turn it around like this so that way the arm isn't in the way. So check out those two links at the end of the video. Also, we did some live streaming with Facebook and YouTube and it was really good because we were sitting down at a big meeting and we just turned on the live stream and we were able to, you know, have the camera in our hand and do the live stream. So for that function, it works perfectly. The actual app from Zhiyun is actually pretty good. It's very similar to using the DJI mobile app, and it has a lot of the same functionalities where you can do time lapse from panning, you know, from right to left, and you can control the manual settings in the camera, and there's pretty much a lot of similar functions like that, like the tracking and stuff like that. So that works out pretty good. For me personally, I've been using Filmic Pro when I use my iPhone, which is filming this right now, and I prefer Filmic Pro because there's a little more functionality in there. But if I'm using the GoPro, then the app won't work with that. The case itself is a really nice touch because I can throw this in my backpack, or when I go fishing, sometimes I'll put it in my fishing bag, and you know, you don't want to be having this roaming around and getting hit, and it's a pretty fragile piece of device here. So the case, that's an awesome touch. Really like that. Battery life, that is awesome. I've only charged this once and that's it, and I've been busy filming with this. Maybe I should charge it pretty soon because I've been doing so much filming, but other than that, I just keep getting the blue light and it looks like it's good to go. If you want, you can charge your iPhone from down below. There's a port here, and then you can plug it into your iPhone and do, you know, charging while you're actually filming at the same time. So that's really good if you're in a pinch and you need to do some charging. What I did for a really helpful tip here is I'm using an iPhone or a GoPro, and what I did is I marked two white lines. One is for the iPhone and one is for the GoPro, and then that way when I'm out in the field, I don't need to keep sort of having to adjust the arm, you know, to get the balance. So what I do is just basically mark it, and then I believe this is where the GoPro should be, and then okay, so that's for the iPhone. So I just need to move it in one more line in, and then this should be centered. Look at that. So basically what I did is I just wrote some predetermined lines on the arm here, and then that way I don't have to keep, you know, trying to figure out the center balance before I turn it on. Good tip. Okay guys, that's been my review of the Smooth Q handheld gimbal. It's very similar to the DJI mobile version, which is, you know, almost double the price of this. So if you're looking for, you know, pretty economical, not too expensive gimbal, this is definitely going to do the job. I had a hoot down at the beach just filming and getting some awesome shots of the kids as they were running down the beach. They were snorkeling in the water, and I had the water up to my waist, and I was, you know, panning down across the kids. One of my favorite shots was circling around my son as he was doing this sort of like bamboo spinning thing and stuff like that. And as he was doing that, I was just slowly panning the camera around him. There's just no way I could have got such a dynamic shot like that, you know, using a GoPro and using my hand, because it would have been so shaky. Maybe in post-production I could have changed it and add some stabilization, but there's just no way. It would have looked a little distorted around the edges and stuff like that. So yeah. All right guys, that's been my review. Take a look at the last part of this video. I got a couple of good videos there for you for some of the tips on how to do the GoPro here, and also a little mini film. Thanks for watching guys. Peace.